They told me for years there was no money in podcasting. Well, they were all wrong.
For sure. All right, let's slide into social media because I have a lot of heavy thoughts on social media personally. Like for my own personal use, I hate it. I despise it. It's like the bane of my existence. Like I've had this idea since like so my origin story with me in social media. I never wanted even a Facebook. So when I was in high school, 2009 to 2013. Yeah, that was the year, 2009 to 13. You know, it was really only Facebook, and Twitter was pretty much there, and then YouTube. Now, I refused to get a Facebook. I never wanted a Facebook. The only reason I got a Facebook is my friends made one for me as a joke. So I'd be bullied into getting a Facebook. And then from there, it's like, all right, I took it over, started using it, which I think all those posts have since been deleted because they're embarrassing. They weren't in proper English. But from there, I kind of had the mantra of, okay, the only time I'm ever going to post on social media is to promote something or to be professional. That's it. That is the only thing I use Facebook for. So you as someone who uses, or social media, I should say, social media, period. I'm going to ask you, what is the proper and improper way to actually use social media as an individual or as a business?
So as an individual, if you're a influencer, for example, you're going to post every little detail about your life. It's a job in of itself. But if you're the average lay person like you or I, you know, my personal Facebook, I tend to keep that as business free as possible. And the reason for that is I have families throughout the country. Most families are spread out throughout the country nowadays. Some, maybe the exception that they're local. But that's how I keep track. I post pictures of my kids. I post pictures of my dog, my cat, you know, what we're doing, vacations and everything. You know, no one in my professional sphere wants to see that. You know, there are some that become very good friends and I'll add them and welcome them into that space. But I feel that, and you ask this question to 5 different social media managers and you'll get 5 different answers. There's a running joke in the medical field that if you have an EKG, which is a reading of your heart, and you ask 5 different cardiologists, you'll get 5 different diagnoses because everybody sees something different. So my professional opinion on this is keep your personal separate from your business. Create a separate business page. And yes, invite family and friends to that business page so they remember you 100%. But then keep your business page professional. Put things that are relevant. Stay out of the politics realm. Stay out of the hot button tickets realm if you can, unless your business obviously revolves around that. You know, if you're a politician, obviously you want to have that. But if you're doing, you know, what I'm doing, social media, or you're managing a restaurant, you don't want to bring that in there. You don't want to bring hot button tickets to your business page because no matter what, you can't make everybody happy. That's just the way it is. So if you keep it as professional as you can and you stick to the facts and you stick to what you know and is in your business, you'll be good to go. Keep personal, keep business. And that's it. You know, that's the way to roll with it. And try to always make sure when you're on a business page that you're using proper grammar, you're using the most updated information. And before you hit publish, do a double check, research, make sure you have the right spellings of things and make sure you have the right punctuation. That is huge because that is the one biggest thing that people fail to do. And let me tell you, one little period or one little comma can change the entire meaning of a conversation. We see it all the time, and you don't want to have that mess up on your professional page. You don't, unless you have a really good sense of humor and you can flip it to your advantage. So that's my recommendation. And I'm going to date myself because, I had MySpace and AIM before Facebook when I was in high school. So I'm dating myself a little bit here.
If it makes you feel better, I actually know MySpace. Like I remember like people my age having MySpaces in like middle school. And I was just like, I know who Tom is, the guy with the white t-shirt.
Yeah, Tom.
You know,
I know Tom.
I miss Tom's still out there. Like Tom is just sitting on a pile of money and being happy he didn't ruin elections. That's what Tom's doing. Tom's lucky he dodged the wave.
Right?
But shout out to Tom from MySpace. Everyone's best friend was Tom.